All right, hey guys, it's Mark. It's been, I guess this has been 2 weeks since my last update, and I had to do spring break. My oldest daughter and my wife went to Williamsburg, Virginia for my daughter's school. Anyway, so then my youngest daughter and I flew up on the Thursday, I guess it was March 7th. Up to Washington, D.C. to meet them, and then we did the tour of D.C. and everything. So let me go ahead and get into it since this is the week 9 update. Let's see here. Water intake sucked. Walking, intermittent, sucked. Weight, sucked, even worse. And what I mean by that is that my weigh-in this morning was 228.6, so it's like a gain of 4 pounds or something like that since the last time I reported to you. Reason why that is because generally when I go on vacation, I don't care. And what I mean by that is I'm going to eat and enjoy myself, and we ate at some great restaurants in DC. Founding Farmers was our first place we hit. Got this appetizer of kettle corn, which is one of my favorite things of all times. And chicken and waffles there. Let's see, we ate at Ted's Bulletin twice just because they had breakfast is like one of my favorite meals, and they had breakfast. And so anyway, I think I got a burger the night before, and then let's see, what did I get? That was so good. Their desserts were really good too. But generally when I go to any new town, I do this. I go try to find out the best places to eat and everything. And so anyway, we just barely got back. We flew out of DC on Tuesday. Monday night they decided to have a snowstorm, except it wasn't snow, it was ice. We were flying out of Reagan to come back here to Huntsville, and there was only one airline flying out of Reagan, and it happened to be Delta. We had actually called on Monday to move up our flight, possibly flying out on Friday night, and it's kind of crazy. We were on the Capitol tour when I called before we left the hotel. Yeah, let me step back. I called before we left the hotel to talk to Delta about changing it. Well, there was a 2-hour delay, because this was the storm. I forgot what they call it. It's kind of stupid that they call winter storms by name now, but maybe that's because I'm from the South and I don't care about, winter storms is the 2 times a year we get snow. But anyway, it was a 2-hour more wait. So I said, hey, call me back when it's my turn. I happened to be on the Capitol tour when they finally called back, and there was nothing they could do to get us out of DC that night or during the day, so we'd have to wait till the next day. So we woke up at like 5 o'clock. Our flight was supposed to be at 8:25, and the roads looked like crap, but amazingly there was an actual cab outside our door and or outside of our hotel. Got the family down with all of our luggage, and were able to make it to Reagan reasonably well. We only saw one stuck car, but most people had stayed inside and everything. So anyway, there was nothing flying. They were out there cleaning off the runways. They were delaying flights and everything. But anyway, it took us about 5 hours before we finally flew out of DC. Got to Huntsville that night or that day, and I remember coming in to the bedroom and seeing the bike, and I was just like, no. And actually, that's going to be like as part of the other series, the episode series where I talk about the bike. There is something I'm going to talk about with regards to the psychological part of this, because I didn't really want to get on the bike because I was like, man, it's going to hurt and everything else. And I know that I had that plenty of times when I was not riding every day, or at least on a schedule of every other day and everything, that I'd be like, it's going to hurt. Like the next day I'm going to be tired, my legs are going to be sore. So there is some kind of psychology behind this. And my wife she finally rode for the first time this morning on Sunday. So there is some kind of psychology when it comes to, And it's the same way with, going to the gym, doing any kind of physical activity. You've got to have a mental mindset of what you're going to do and what you want to accomplish. And when you get out of that rhythm of doing those things, you're not motivated to do it. So I don't think I did it on Tuesday night when we got in. I didn't ride, but anyway, I did end up riding the rest of the week. I think I finished 184 rides yesterday. I did my 185th today. It was a 60-minute ride. I did that with Scott Farr, also known as, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but Scootsy is his rider name. And we were trying to test out the video chat function prior to the ride. We couldn't get it going. I'm going to have to research that and figure out exactly what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to put up my chart. I'm going to see if I can do it in the video. But anyway, my chart is now, it's leveled off a little bit. You can see when it goes from week 8 to 9, it flattened a little bit from what my normal trajectory was. That's okay. It's still going up. I'm still above both the goal and stretch goal lines and everything. So, in terms of the week going forward, I've got to get back on my diet, get back in the water intake, I think is the big thing. I'm also going to be stopping my hot tea intake, which is my caffeine intake, partly because when I talk about a glass of tea or a cup of tea, I was thinking about that today when I was taking a shower after riding. A cup of tea is probably like 5-6 ounces of water. Well, I've got a Yeti that's 30 ounces, and I can take, I can drink 3 or 4 of those a day. And I put in Splenda, I guess you would call it sugar. Sucant is what it really is. It contains some of the molasses and some honey. And I put in half and half. And so, it's probably still a 200, 300, 400 calorie drink after drinking all that. So I need to eliminate that, and I think I'm going to. It's starting to get warmed up around here. It was about 75 yesterday. And anyway, so I did start doing my workouts. I'm going to go during lunch. I believe this is the way it's going to work, because I'm going to go during lunch and doing my workout at the gym. I did a chest workout and triceps, and then this morning I went and did shoulder workout. In terms of the Peloton, I'm probably going to be doing, I gotta look at the way this is going to work out, but I'll be doing probably rides every night. But I'm also going to be riding in the morning when I wake up. I generally do that. I definitely do a 45-minute ride in the morning. And then I've got the Legree Method gym that I will go to. And I've got to figure out where I'm going to kind of squeeze that in, or whether I eliminate it. That's kind of, that's kind of a cross between cardio and weightlifting, and somewhere that's going to fall. And we'll see where that works. I might go to, instead of 8 monthly visits to that gym, I might just say, give me 8 visits whenever I want to use them, because that's probably a lot more expensive than anything else. So, but anyway, I know I'm running this really long, but I hadn't given you an update. But I need to. The biggest thing about the diet change is I need to spark more additional weight loss. I lost the water weight and some fat, but it's really easy when you start eating all the salt and everything else. You can see how quickly you can gain it back. In a week's time, I gained 4 or 5 pounds back, and so I need to flush the system out, reinvigorate, and get back into the mindset of losing weight. I would like to look into a goal of 1 to 2 pounds every single week, and that would hey, in 2.5 months I could actually meet my goal, right? So that would be absolutely amazing. And if the stretch goal, if I could get my stretch goal on weight loss, that would be, I don't know, I kind of feel like I'd be, I'm not trying to make fun, but I'd be like a cancer patient. I think I would just be so sullen, but we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how the wife accepts it or doesn't accept it. So there is some, we had a little discussion in the car yesterday because I had to drive to Memphis, drop her mom off, and then come back, and where we were going to eat at lunchtime became a little bit of an issue. And when I was like, I don't really care, I'm not going to eat lunch, I got some nuts and stuff, and let's just say she threw her phone down in disgust. So got to get that worked out as well. So because my wife and I should support each other and everything. But anyway, so that's what it's looking like going forward. I will be very close to hitting 200 rides. But anyway, for my 200th ride, I'll make a post about it, and if you can join me, great. I will make it a live ride, and I'll probably do it at night as well, but it's all going to depend on how it all works out. But I'll try to give a couple days notice and either post a video inviting everybody, and that'll be just a temporary video. But anyway, you guys have a great week, and hopefully I'll be back on track with the weight loss. I definitely get back down to the 224 or below area and get good things going. So you guys have a great week. See ya.